Fingering Her Lesbian Boss, Lesbian First-Time Sex. Written by Connor Hayden. Narrated by T.K. Love. Cassie giggled loudly as Stacey whistled at her mother. "Looking good, Mrs. Conrad," said Stacey and whistled again. "Enough of the cheek from you two," Mrs. Conrad chided as she smoothed down her skirt and then adjusted her top. "Am I looking okay?" she asked. "Oh, yeah," replied Stacey. "Your date for tonight can consider himself a lucky man. His eyes will pop out of his head when he sees you." "You look hot, Mum," said Cassie. "See," said Mrs. Conrad, smacking Stacey's butt and making her squeal as she walked toward Cassie. "This is what you are teaching my 9-year-old daughter." She reached Cassie and tilted the young girl's face up to look at her. "You tell women they look nice, not hot, okay?" "Okay, Mum," said Cassie, and ran off to her bedroom to watch some television. Stacey giggled as Mrs. Conrad turned and fixed her with a mock disapproving stare. "She's right, though," said the 19-year-old girl. "You do look hot." The disapproving look disappeared and a cheeky smile appeared on Mrs. Conrad's face. "Good," she laughed. "Hot was what I was aiming for." "Oh, you little teaser," said Stacey with a grin on her face. She had been working for Mrs. Conrad for about 2 months. As the time had passed, she had found herself liking the older woman more and more, to the point where she had started to fantasize about her. Mrs. Conrad was in her late 30s, and as far as Stacey could find out, had been divorced for a couple of years. She had kept herself in good shape, and Stacey, who wasn't new to the sexy fun of playing with other girls, had begun to wonder what playing with an older woman would be like. As she stood looking at Mrs. Conrad in her short skirt and tight top, the desire to find out came on stronger. She stood thinking about sliding her hand under the short skirt and tracing her fingertips higher. Stacey gave a start as her employer's voice suddenly broke into her thoughts. Mrs. Conrad laughed when she saw the look on Stacey's face. "Did I disturb any interesting thoughts?" she asked. Stacey flushed a little. No," she said quickly. "Is that you heading off?" "Yep," answered Mrs. Conrad. "Make sure Cassie doesn't sit watching TV all night and get her to bed on time, will you? She's got school tomorrow." "Sure thing," said Stacey. "I'll let her watch one show and then get her doing something more constructive with her time." "Okay," said the older woman. "I should be home by around 11 o'clock. "Have fun," said Stacey as Mrs. Conrad left. She moved to the window and watched as her employer walked down the path to the garden gate. Stacey found her eyes being drawn to Mrs. Conrad's sexy ass, and the image of the older woman naked suddenly popped into her mind. She shook her head to free it of the image, and when Mrs. Conrad finally...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?